Hello, everybody. I have a question. My question is basically referring to the war between Hamas and Israel. Of course, we know that that is what is trending now. The war between the evil Hamas, wicked Hamas, terrorist Hamas, ISIL Hamas, the war between them and Israel. My question is this: the past, the present, and the future, which is the most important? The past, the present, and the future, which one is the most important in your own understanding, in your own opinion? But if you ask me, I will tell you the future is the most important thing that we have to focus on. The future. Because the past is primitive, the present is advanced, and the future is superb. The past is primitive, the present is advanced, and the future is superb. And you may not be able to touch the future if you allow yourself to be tied down by the past. You will forever remain backward. The future is the most important thing because the future has the ability to correct the errors of the past and the present. And the future has the ability to build upon the good, the success of the past and the present. The future has the ability to build upon it, to make it better. And I wonder why people were condemning Israel for retaliating, for the retaliation. Why? Can you take that? Can you take that? What Hamas did against Israel on the 7th of October 2023. The heinous crime committed by Hamas on the 7th of October 2023. Can you take that on a platter of anything, be it religious dispute or for religious reason, be it for on land dispute? Somebody coming to your neighborhood, to your home, killing your babies, your daughters, your sons, your children, killing your pregnant wife, bringing the fetus out and slaughtering the baby. Oh my God! This is outrightly wicked. This is absolute wickedness. This is wickedness. If any God tells you to do that, that God is evil. If you are doing this because of religion, you are killing people, and you are shouting, Allau Akbar, Allau Akbar, that means that Allah is wicked. If Allah instructed you to do this. Some of you may come up with the excuses that, okay, in the Bible, God allowed the Jews to kill some people too. So we shouldn't condemn them. Yes, God allowed them to kill some people. Who are the people? Who are the people? The wicked people who were trying to prevent the Jews, the Israelites, from moving to the promised land. I'm not saying this because I'm Christian, because I'm a Christian. No. No. My opinion is based on humanity and logical reasoning. On logical reasoning. Who are the people that God allowed the Israelites to attack in the Old Testament during their journey to the promised land? Who are the people? They were the Amorites, the Hittite, the Amorite, the people that were the people that were worshiping idols, and worshiping the idols is not the problem. They were using their children, especially their first son, their first sons. They were using them as sacrifices to their God. And this is highly detestable before God. They were the people that God allowed the Israelites to terminate, to attack. God is not the author of confusion. Now, for the people who are calling the Israelites illegal occupants, that Israel is not a nation, the Jews don't have a nation, Israel is not a nation. Come on, excuse me. Have you heard about King David, King Saul, King Hezekiah, King Solomon, etc., etc.? Have you heard about them? Where were they? Who were they made king over? Where were they made kings over? They were the kings in Israel. Even we can say it from history. About 1000 BC, David was the king of Israel. And after that, about 931 BC, Solomon was also made king over Israel. That's a nation. So who is fooling whom? That's a nation. We know at a point in time, Israel was divided into two, the north and the south, the Jerusalem, the Israel, and the Judea. You know. So we've heard about King David, we've heard about King Saul, we've heard about King Solomon, King Hezekiah, and these are the people that were able to take the Gaza Strip, the present Gaza Strip, the present Gaza Strip. King David took it over. King Hezekiah did the same thing. That Gaza Strip, that Gaza Strip is a land assigned to the Judah. It's a land assigned to Judah under Joshua when Israelites came back to Canaan land. The Israelites, their father Abraham, was once in that Canaan land. Abraham was once in Canaan land, in the land of Canaan. Abraham was once there. Isaac was there, in the land of Canaan, before eventually moving to Egypt, where they spent about 433 years in captivity. But when people just come up, they said Israel is not a nation, that is an illegal occupation, they should be driven out. I just think about it. Have you heard about King David? Where were they made king over? King Hezekiah, Manech, the Maccabean. Where were they made king over? King David was once a king over Israel. Solomon was once a king over Israel. And now you are saying that they don't have a nation. See, for thousands and thousands of years, there have been several attempts to annihilate the people called Jewish. The people called Jews, the Israelites, the Israelis. There have been several attempts. Then mind you, I still wonder why people say Israel doesn't have a land. It doesn't have a land. Let's just think about it. Because of time, I may not have the time to talk much about the history. But right from the time past, from the time of Noah, after the flood, Noah had 3 sons, Japheth, Ham, and Shem. Ham, Japheth, and Shem. Canaan is a descendant. Canaan is a descendant of Ham. And the Israelis, they are the descendant of Shem, the Semite. In my own thinking, in my own understanding, these people are from the same father. They are from the same father. They are from the same father. Cain is a descendant from Ham, while Israel is a descendant from Shem. And let me tell you something. In fact, when people talk about history, you know, when they are biased, they will use the history to favor them and condemning Israel and saying Israel has no land. Israel is an illegal occupant. Let me tell you. Let's take for example Bathsheba. Have you heard about Bathsheba? Have you heard about? I'm talking about Bathsheba, not Bathsheba, the wife of David. Bathsheba. You can check it out in the book of Matthew, Genesis chapter 20 or 21. Genesis 20. I think Genesis 20 or 21. The treaty between Abimelech and Abraham. The treaty between Abimelech and Abraham. Of course, Abimelech means my father or king. He was a king in Canaan. You know, he was a king in Canaan. And he has some connection with the Egyptians. You know, maybe I should turn this thing off, the air condition off. It will affect the audio if I turn on the air condition. It will affect the audio, and it's a little hot. Have you heard about the treaty between Abraham and Abimelech? When Abimelech's men, especially the chief security, the Phicol, when they were attacking the people of Abraham, and Abraham came to Abimelech to narrate the story to him, and Abimelech said, "Oh, I never knew. I haven't heard about this." Then Abimelech decided to give that land to Abraham because he saw the hand of God in the life of Abraham. And that is about the Jews. Anywhere they go, they flourish. Anywhere the Jews go, they prosper. Anywhere they step their feet upon, they prosper. The land prosper. So Abimelech enjoyed this prosperity through the presence of Abraham, by the power of God. So he loved Abraham. So he gave that land, Bathsheba. It's not just a portion of land, though. It's a vast land given to Abraham. Then Abraham was smart and clever. Abraham said, no. We have to make it legit. We have to make it legal. But Abimelech insisted that, no, just take it. You don't have to give me anything. Abraham said no, because Abraham was thinking about the future. Then Abraham gave him some animals, sheep, cows, from many animals, some in 7. Then Abimelech took it, and the land was given to Abraham. That is the Bathsheba. Where is Bathsheba today? Israel. It's in the south of Israel. Today, the city of Bathsheba is the 8th largest city. The eighth most populous city in Israel, Bathsheba. And God also later told Abraham that that land will be given to his descendants, his offspring, in the future. Why? Because Canaan, I'm sorry to say this, Canaan has been cursed. You know, after the flood, the three sons of Noah, one of them is Ham, which is the father of of Canaan. He saw Noah drunk because the ecstasy, the happiness, the jubilation after the flood got Noah drunk, and Noah was naked. Ham was the first person to see their father naked, and instead of him to cover up the nakedness, he was laughing, in a way mocking their father, and later invited his other brothers, to come and see their father naked. But the people, the other brothers, they did the needful. And later, Noah got to know this, according to the Bible account, the biblical account. And later, Noah got to know about this, and he caused harm. He caused harm and his generation. Shall we say that is why God promised Abraham that the land of Canaan will be taken over by his children? And look at the way the land was given to the Israelites. First to Abraham, the land of Bathsheba was given to Abraham by treaty, not by bloodshed. So he became a legal occupant of that land before his descendants went to Egypt and coming back. And after that, the Israelites have been expanding in that land. There are many stories about that. Don't let me waste your time. But there have been several attempts to conquer Israel. Israel is one of the most persecuted tribes, the most persecuted people on planet Earth. Israel. Forget about don't think I'm talking about Christianity. Israel's many Jews are not Christians. Many Jews are not Christians. The three majority Abrahamic religions are Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So it's not everybody in Israel that are Christian. We have Jewish Christians we have Arab Christians, we have Jewish Muslims in Israel. We have Judaism. So Israel have suffered enough persecution. Honestly, remember what they did to what they did to this Judge Samson in the book of Samuel. Samson was taken captive and blindfolded and taken to the city. That is Gaza. Was taken to Gaza, where the Hamas, where the Hamas live now. Gaza. You know, he was humiliated. He was taken captive before receiving the last power from God and destroying the people. That's just by the way. He was taken to their god, Dagon. After that, during the reign of Saul, the Palestine, they tried to destroy the Jews, but David overpowered Goliath, and Saul recaptured that place. After that, King David did the same thing, recapture it, and King Hezekiah, managed, etc., etc. What I'm trying to say is that the Jews have suffered enormous persecution. Enormous persecution. In fact, the atrocity committed against the Jews, the killing of the Jews by Emperor Pompey of Roman Empire in 1633 BC, the killing of the Jews under Emperor Pompey has been described to be worse than the Holocaust memory, the Holocaust thing. 63 CE, Israel suffered attacks. They were going to destroy Israel, the Roman Empire, because why? Because of Torah. Just because of Torah. The Decalogue, the Ten Commandments. And they knew that these people are very prosperous. They are growing. You know, the Jews, the Greeks, the Romans, the Arab, they don't like you when you are growing. They don't want you to grow. They have invaded Africa several times. The Greek, the Romans, the Arab. They have invaded Africa, not only the Israel land. Africa, you see, they have using everything in their disposal to conquer the people that are prosperous, that they regard as threats to them. These are the people who are causing the problem who caused the problem we are witnessing now. The Greek, the Roman, the Arabs. The Greek and the Roman, they use secular method, you know, they use war. The Arabs used religion and war, jihad. These people are not fighting for God at all. They are fighting for themselves. That's what we black people should think. We should think about it. They are not fighting for us. They are fighting for themselves. They are fighting for themselves. The Romans have made several attempts to destroy the Jews, but they didn't succeed. Instead, the Jews scattered all over the world. The Arab did the same thing. The Arab did the same thing in the 7th century, Islamic and Arabic conquest. The Arab tried to annihilate all the Jews. They were successful in reducing the population of the Jews in Israel, in Iraq, in Iran, in Syria. They were successful in reducing the population of the Jews and the Christians in those areas. Even in Yemen, Oman, that was during Christian era, CE. There are many Christians, but the jihadists, they were against the Jews and the Christians. Forget about other people they call idol worshippers. No, that's just a propaganda. The Jews have been suffering this discrimination for a long time. 63 CE, 134 BC, also by the Roman Empire. They tried to destroy the Jews, but they didn't succeed. 7th century, the Arab and the Islamic conquest, they tried to destroy all the Jews in Israel. In fact, they brought many Arabs to the Palestine that you are referring to today. The Palestine today, the Palestine name was given to the Palestine in Jews by the Roman Empire, just to humiliate the Jews and to destroy the Jews. Then in Arabic it's Philistine. Then in Hebrew it's Palestine. This name was given to them just to destroy the history, the memories of the Jews. They don't like the Jews. Thank God for the gospel, for the crusade. Thank God for the gospel. Gospel was carried out, was spread not by sword. It was by the word of their mouth, or the mouth of the apostles and the early Christians. 63 BC, Emperor Pompey of Roman Empire tried to destroy the Jews. He didn't succeed. 133 CE, 133 to 134 CE. Sorry, it's hot. Let me turn on the Roman Empire also tried to destroy the Jews. They didn't succeed. After that, During the First World War, Ottoman, the Turkish Ottoman tried his best to destroy the Jews. In fact, during the First World War, by the Ottoman invasion of the Jewish land, nearly all the Jews in the present Israel today fled, ran away. Nearly. And the Arab took over. The same thing in 2029, the Yishu movement, Operation Jabotinsky. All this attack against Israel is just too much. In fairness, it's too much. I don't want to say anything. Let's put all the long history aside. You know, do you think that the British mandate of 1917, that the Jews should have their nation, that the Jews should go back to their land, they should have the nation of their own? Do you think that mandate, that Jewish mandate of 1917 is stupid? Do you think that the United Declaration giving Israel the permission to become a nation in 1948, do you think it is wrong? Do you think they are stupid? No. That land belongs to Israel. That land belongs to Israel. After that, Israel has been suffering many attacks. 1963, 1967 war, the 1973 sudden attack by the Arab neighbors, by the surrounding Arab neighbors, Egypt, Jordan, Syria, etc., etc. 1973, the same thing that happened on the 7th of October 2023 happened in 1973. It was exactly 50 years. But thank God, Israel was able to conquer them, to drive them back. Even before that, Israel was able to take their land back up to Gaza, West Bank, Golan Heights. But in 2020, let me just call the story short. In 2005, in 2005, the Jews agreed to move away from Gaza. They left Gaza. Gaza was flourishing under the Jews. When Jews were in Gaza, Gaza was rich. Gaza was flourishing. They have electricity from the mainland. They have a water supply, everything. They have agriculture, they have greenhouses, they have beautiful houses. But in 2005, when Israel were evacuated, Israel left Israel. They agreed to give the land back to the Philistine, to the Palestine. Do you know what the Palestine did after Israel left Gaza? All the beautiful structures, the greenhouses, the farmland, the businesses, the beautiful houses constructed and owned by the Jews and left behind for the Palestinians to enjoy. Do you know what the Palestinians did? They set them all ablaze. They set them all ablaze. Things that they should keep for their own benefit. The people you call kafiri, you call pagans, and you believe you are supposed to plunder them. But they left you properties after their evacuation. But those properties, instead of you to convert them to what will make you prosperous, you destroy them, you set them ablaze. Can you see how wicked they are? All the humanitarian grants, the money coming from Israel, from USA, to support the Palestinians, the Hamas were using it to build rockets. And they are poor. Can you see how stupid people are? All because of religion. Religion. They have been brainwashed. Their motive is to kill. Their agenda is to conquer all the whole world and turn them to Muslims. Is that realistic? Is that achievable? What kind of nonsense is this? And these people were fighting. They are fighting against themselves. Fatah was a political group in charge of Gaza before, in charge of the Palestine land. Palestine independent land. Sorry. What happened in Gaza? Hamas attacked the Fatah group. In fact, a man was killed because they said he was too lenient, he was too soft. He was trying to compromise with Israel, with the United Nations. They killed him. Hamas killed him. And they ousted the Fatah group, political group. They didn't support Mahmoud Abbas anymore. After Gaza has fallen under Hamas, tell me, did they go forward or backward? They were ever backward. Highly populated place, densely placed. They were using the money, the grants, and the money coming from Israel through job opportunity, employment given to their children by Israel. They were using the money to build rockets. That's why I asked the question. The past, the present, and the future, which one is more important? The most important. Israel is thinking about the future. They are building things. They are improving in technology, making life easy for people. GPRS, everything, drone, for surveillance, you know. But they are they are building rockets to destroy because they are thinking about the past and they'll be held back by the past and they are backward. But Israel is thinking about the future. The land of Israel belonged to Israel. Israel have been trying its best to support Hamas, give them job, allow them to come into their land to work. But instead, when they get to Israel, they'll be killing people. They give them light, they give them water to make life easy for them. But they were building tunnels. Hamas were building tunnels just to attack, just to engage in crime. I feel so sad when I see people condemning Israel and applauding Hamas. When Hamas attacked Israel, killing innocent people, children, women, pregnant women, civilians. When Hamas launched a sudden attack against Israel on the 7th of October 2023, did you come out to protest? Did you come out to protest? Shame on you. Shame on you. And when Israel comes out to retaliate, you are shouting. Can you take that? Can you take that? Somebody come into your house, kill your children, kill your father, your mother, kill your pregnant woman, your pregnant wife, bring out the fetus in the pregnant woman and slaughter the fetus, kill the baby too. And shouting, Allau Akbar, Allau Akbar. Will you support that? Won't you fight back? If you are supporting Hamas, that means you are wicked. That means you are supporting the Boko Haram, killing the innocent people in Nigeria. You are supporting the Fulani bandits, killing innocent people in Nigeria. Last Last year, the Fulani bandits, they went into a Catholic church, St. Francis Catholic Church, and bombed the church up, killing about more than 50 worshippers in the church in Nigeria last year. Did you come out to protest? Did you come out to protest? Recently, shortly after the Israelis retaliation, we saw a man in Nigeria, an Islamic imam, coming out supporting Hamas, and condemning Israel, protesting. An Islamic teacher, Imam, Mufti Tahum, Mufti Iwo. He came out with flags, with Palestinian flag, protesting in support of Hamas and condemning Israel. Nobody condemned this man. Nobody condemned him. But our Pastor Enoch Adeboye of Redeemed Christian Church of God, Nigeria, the man prayed for Israel in his church. He prayed for Israel in the church. And this Mufti Wo has the audacity to come out to condemn the pastor. But when this Mufti Wo was protesting in the streets, supporting Hamas, the devil Hamas, the terrorist Hamas, the ISIS Hamas, the wicked Hamas, the heinous Hamas, when this man Mufti Wo was supporting him, protesting in the street, protesting in the street, supporting Hamas, the killers, nobody condemned him. But this man, Pastor Enoch Adeboye of Redeemed Christian Church of God Mission, he didn't come out on the street to protest in support of Israel and condemning Hamas. He was in his church praying for Israel, but they were attacking him. Mufti Wo was attacking him. See, for the younger generation, don't allow anybody to use religion to brainwash you. We are where we are today because of the stupidity and the mistake, the errors of the past. The error should be corrected now so we can touch the future. Otherwise, the world is sitting on a time bomb that will explode soon. The world is sitting on a time bomb that will explode soon. Don't blame anybody. Blame the people who believe in jihad. Blame the terrorists. Blame the killers. Blame those Muslims, jihadists, killing innocent people, killing children, killing people and don't want to be killed. They kill people and they don't want to be killed. When you kill them in retaliation, they shout. I'm very surprised when I see some novice, some young children, some young people from Georgia University Georgia University, when they were interviewing them, because they were said they are pro-Hamas. They are pro-Hamas, anti-Israel. They asked them, are you aware that Hamas started this problem, that Hamas killed innocent people, Hamas invaded Israel first, Hamas killed many people, the attendants at the music festival in Kabush or where? Are you aware that Hamas, there are video evidences where Hamas were bringing people out of their rooms, torturing them in the street and shooting them? There are video evidences. These students were asked, are you aware of this? You know what? They answered and said, no, that video is not true. Those videos were fake. Come on. Come on. Even from the body, there are video evidences from the body camera worn by the captured Hamas terrorists in Israel. We saw it. They are so graphic. They are so horrific. At a point in time, they were banned on the internet. But when people were coming up with propaganda, they have to release it. Even IDF, Israeli Defense Force, also came out giving video evidences. Look at how Hamas, how the Palestinians bombed the hospital. Look at how they bombed that hospital and claiming that it was Israel. You see what? Their tactics is using lies, propagandas, and cunning sophistries to obscure the truth in propagating their religion. Many of them are like this, without missing word. Yes, we have a lot of them in Nigeria. We have a lot of Hamas. We have a lot of imams, religious leaders in Nigeria, in Yoruba land. I don't want to mention their names. We have a lot of them. They go to the Bible, they twist the Bible, they twist the Bible, they twist the Bible, they lie, telling people because they want to convert them to Islam. They change our history. They change our history, they twist our history, using it to convert people into Islam. The same thing Hamas is doing. The same thing these ISIS are doing. The same thing. The same thing. You said you don't want Israel in Gaza. Israel should vacate Gaza Strip. Israel vacated. West Bank, Israel vacated. Gaza Strip under Hamas. What is the progress that Hamas has made? Go to Gaza. Gaza is very poor. Nothing. No jobs. No factories. All the humanitarian grants they were receiving, they were converting them into production of rockets and ammunitions. Is that not stupidity? Who is fighting you? You are the one fighting yourselves and fighting other people. I was surprised when these young people said they didn't see the video, and some said the video about the heinous crime committed by Hamas, the videos are fake. Oh my God! You believe the videos of the crime of Hamas are fake, but the videos of the Israelis' retaliation are true. You guys are hypocrites. You guys are hypocrites. Shame on you. Shame on you. If you are a student and you think like this, you are intellectual vegetables. If you are a doctor, if you are literate and you think like this, you are education vegetable. Education. You are educational. You are what do I call it? You are vegetables. In a short way, in a short sentence. You are vegetables. Hamas were killing people. You didn't condemn them. Even the spokesperson of this Iranian Islamic leaders, what's the name of this? Yusuf Safavi or so. The spokesman to the leader of Iran, Islamic leader. Under 24 hours after the heinous crime of Hamas, under 24 hours, this man was congratulating Hamas. He was congratulating Hamas. Under 24 hours. Before Israel's retaliation. Before Israel's massive retaliation. They were congratulating, even Hezbollah, the same thing. Hezbollah, Iranian leaders, the terrorist Islamic neighbors, they were congratulating Hamas for attacking Israel. But now, when Israel is retaliating, they are crying. You guys are hypocrites. I don't know the God you serve. If your God tells you to do this, that means that God is wicked. If your God tells you to go and kill people, I cannot blame Israel. Let's be considerate. We should be considerate. I cannot blame Israel. I can't blame Israel for the retaliation. You can't just kill my children, kill my pregnant wife, bringing the baby in her out and killing the baby too. Killing my uncles, my people, slaughtering them. and stealing their cars away to Gaza? Why we were not fighting war against you? You cannot do this against me? On what? Because of land issue? Land dispute? Because of religion? You are very stupid. And you expect me not to retaliate. If you tell me that nonsense, you are my enemy. The friend of my friend is my friend. What's wrong with us? Reach out the hand, somebody touch. Then you say this world is a better place to live. Reach out the hand, reach out the hand, somebody touch. Then you see that this world is going to be a better place to live. Reach out the hand. Benjamin Netanyahu recently addressed the United Nations, and he reached the hand of peace to the Arab nations. Everybody applauded him. Shortly after that, Hamas came up to attack Israel, killing thousands, hundreds of people, about in a day, killing about 1,200 people. Is that not wickedness? And you expect me to fold my hands? Where are you? Where do you put your brain? Where do you put your thinking faculty? Where did you put your thinking faculty? For those who are supporting Hamas, this wicked Hamas. Come on, I can't take that. I'm from the clan in Yoruba land who believes in equality, who believes in justice, who fight for freedom. Who fight for freedom. Our forefather fought for freedom of Yoruba land. Otherwise, the Fulanis will have conquered the whole Yoruba land. The Fulanis will have conquered the whole Yoruba land by now. The same thing Hamas is doing, that is what the Fulanis are doing in Nigeria. The Boko Haram, the Fulani bandits. These guys are a bunch of terrorists. And for you supporting terrorists, it's a shame on you. You should go and cover your head in shame. I won't support that. No. I won't support that. Religion apart. Religion apart. Forget about religion. I think about humanity. And I believe in the theory of humanism. That states that solving human problem with reasons is more important than any religious belief. It's getting too much. People were sleeping on the Sabbath day. They have relented, believing that Hamas is no more waging war against them. You will see that Hamas are liars. If Hamas tells you yes, don't believe them. If Hamas says it's over, we are not fighting again, don't believe them. That's why these people should be eliminated. They should be destroyed. Hamas. Because they will destroy the world, the whole world. Hamas will succeed in destroying the whole world if Hamas is not destroyed right now. Go to the internet and check the history of Jews, the land of Jews. I'm sorry, this phone I'm using, I cannot use. I will have read something to you now, the history. I'll have read it to you, the history of Jews. Whether Jews are the lawful owners of that land, whether the Israelis are the illegal occupants or what. Go and find the authentic histories, not lies and propagandas that these people use to confuse you. All because of religion. I pray for Hamas, for the innocent people that died in Gaza because of this stupidity of Hamas. I pray for them. May God forgive them. And may God give their people the fortitude to bear the loss. I also pray for Israel. The people that lost their lives due to the heinous crime, the wickedness, the evil of Hamas. The wicked Hamas, the evil Hamas. Their action. Those who died from the action of this wicked Hamas. I pray for them. I pray for those who died, the victims. I pray that God will forgive them and give their people the fortitude to bear the loss. And I pray that this wickedness will not repeat itself again. God bless you. But please, let's be considerate. Let's be considerate. Hamas has committed a monumental error. Hamas has committed a monumental error. Don't support Hamas. If you are supporting Hamas, you are supporting wickedness, you are supporting evil. Don't support Hamas. Hamas is evil and wicked.